Hello, everyone. This is Rebel Lee coming here doing Dukes of Hazzard. I don't know what episode or the date. Wally maybe can help me out on that, but I do know the title is Swamp Molly.
It was March 9th, 1979.
Okay, and again, this is the first time you watched these since that year, or at least you might probably see reruns like until 1985 or whatever. But for the most part, you don't remember any of these shows.
No, especially his first season so far.
Good, good. So, Wolf, what did you think of Swamp Molly?
I'm still trying to figure out what she actually had over Uncle Jesse other than saving him.
I found out that they got some weird friends that they call friends. Sounds like more like blackmailers for one thing. She was going to kidnap the dude, you know? So, and what did you think about Cousin Annie?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be left alone with her.
I kind of thought that might have been Beavis' mom from Beavis and Butthead. Want to wrestle?
That'd be about right.
Yeah. You know, I guess she got tired of throwing pigs around the farm or something like that, she said. And started taking up wrestling. Bear. Well, I found out that I figured it out. Cooter is the Danny Coker of Hazzard County. I know you probably don't know who that is. It's Counting Cars is the name of the show. But he except Cooter has nobody helping him, and he does everything. Mechanics, painting, I guess fab work, anything. You ask, he can do it. So,
The way he painted that truck.
Yeah. Well, they did say keep it to where it's no nudity. But you're finding out why he's called Crazy Cooter. So,
That much I do remember from the show.
Now, in this episode, the premise was what? That Molly was supposed to be an old-time friend, and she came and wanted Jesse for help to make a delivery, and he said
it'd be a moonshine run, and it turned out to be far from moonshine.
And we saw Roscoe, and I think he'll be in more than one time in Army fatigue in his surveillance times, but yeah, and it turned out to be arms, guns, and weapons and stuff.
Yeah, I just like the radios they kept using instead of using just the CB.
Well, you know, the same question came to my mind. That was right there. I don't know why they were using the walkie-talkie instead of a CB, but
I mean, granted, a CB, multiple people could be listening in, but
that was the only thing I could come up with, that maybe he was wanting to keep it. But then why use the code names? Because nobody's going to be on the channel with the CB. I mean, the walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if they thought that all the way through whenever. I guess they thought, oh, walkie-talkie's cool, let's do that. Yeah. You know, and
so far, I don't think they really thought any of these episodes through.
And you're probably right about that. But, so anyways, they're transporting this, and they find out that they got the guns, and Roscoe calls the FBI. And actually, that would have been it. That would have been the end of the show if they'd have went with Roscoe's plan instead of Boss's, because they would have been up the creek. There's no way that they'd have got out of that for...
Well, technically, the defense done saw it, so they got witnesses that saw it.
The defense didn't show up until after. I know what you're talking about. There was...
When he cut open the thing.
No, there was two guys in suits, which I didn't understand either, that were there. And then all of a sudden, it's like he goes in and says, hey, I got the FBI, and then he comes in and acts like he's dumb and he saw a UFO and stuff. But I didn't understand why those two with the plain suits were there either. I thought they were the FBI.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Then at one time during the chase, I thought Roscoe was chasing them and wrecked But then whenever they went through that barricade again, when Daisy did, and Enos wrecked.
Yeah, did you notice they wrecked? There's no way they did not wreck when they went through that barricade in that truck.
Oh, yeah.
If you look the way the thing went, they had to have wrecked that.
But, yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking too. But somehow, some way they got by it. Oh, by the way, I know you really want to because you're a big Boss Hog fan. If you want that book he was reading, you can get it right now on eBay for $6 free shipping.
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure about that? Because that's collector's item. One that Boss Hog had. Disco dancing.
Did you notice that Boss Hog? I never noticed it before, but he's got a big old mole on his chin.
I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that at all. I wonder if he's in all the shows.
I don't know. I don't remember seeing it before, but this one, I mean, it just kind of stood out.
Huh. No, I didn't know that. And I don't know if it's real or, the makeup covered up for most of them or what. Huh. Let's see. Is there anything else? Is there anything else stood out to you in this show?
Yeah, I like how they said he had an actual return up.
It seems to me like there was some catchphrases that I liked, but I can't remember them. But I was kind of wishing this time, and I knew it wasn't going to happen. I would have loved for them to have where Daisy beat the crap out of Annie for kidnapping her Uncle Jesse, and then they could have smiled and had a good time. But
yeah, I just like they blow up the outhouse.
Yeah, and those magazines were probably worth a fortune these days that he was talking about. But yeah, the outhouse that wasn't, it's just for aesthetic pleasing Jesse.
Yeah, and was it Bo or Luke that was wrestling with Annie? It was still bruised from the last time they were wrestling.
It was Bo, because she got something for Bo. That's the one she wanted to wrestle again.
Yeah, she's definitely got something all right.
Yeah. Now that character was wild.
And you noticed Roscoe, I think this is the first episode I heard him call Boss Little Fat Buddy.
Ooh, okay. I do know that where he blows up that outhouse you're talking about is on the opening scenes when they're doing the song. Yeah. But I didn't know. I didn't catch that this was the first time he's a Little Fat Buddy.
Yeah, I remember I heard that. That's the first time I can remember them saying it. Now, if someone can point out in the previous episodes that he said it, but I don't remember hearing it.
Now, I like that Roscoe and Enos started the CB nicknames first because later on it's going to be Little Bo Peep, the Lost Sheep, and Shepherd. But in this one, they were saying their names, Bo, Luke, Daisy, and Uncle Jesse, when they got on the CB. But, what else? Let's see. Swamp Molly's Crawdad Bisque, is that what she said it was? Yeah. I don't know what that would taste like. Have you ever had Crawdad?
I have not.
Interesting. Huh?
I've thought about getting and trying it sometime.
You could get it at Kroger. I've actually.
Get it at Kroger's, Walmart.
Yeah.
I know they got like a frozen pack of it where they've already pulled the meat out and everything.
Yeah. They done all the work for you on that. I've tried it. I got some at Kroger a few years ago, and it wasn't bad. Be honest with you. Wasn't too bad at all. But I like he's catching a mess of them with all the places he was going and dropping them.
Yeah. Like when Roscoe was sitting there, I know when to crawl. And he's sitting there crawling.
Yeah.
And he gets that one spot and then rolls into the stream.
But, so that's the legend of how Swamp Molly blackmailed the Dukes into helping her one more time and probably will 100 more times if she wants to. It was just a weird story that, like, he was friends with her after he found out that she basically could have got those boys in so much trouble that they would lose their life. They'd be going to jail permanently. And not just jail, they'd be going to state prison. And then they was like, well, we'll forgive you. You're making some food here. And Bo and Luke, you get out there and make that outhouse.
Yeah. At the end of it, they're all sitting around like they're old friends.
Yeah.
Like nothing was wrong.
Right. Just laughing about it. I guess.
That trap that they set up where they put the oil on the back of the truck and they dumped it out. Yeah, that wouldn't have done anything where they dumped it out at.
Well, I didn't.
They had hay and stuff all over the ground right there.
Yeah.
It would have soaked it up.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see where it even helped with the chase, though. Because Enos turned way before she went into, after she dumped the oil. And I don't know, did he slide on it when he wrecked? That's the only time I could have think I saw it, because I didn't see that worked at all, and even the show making it work at all. So.
Yeah, don't forget, Jesse never leaves, goes anywhere without his,
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up. Yeah, it wasn't no problem him having the clothes gone and the toothbrush, but oh my gosh, the checkerboard's gone. He's in trouble. Yeah.
I like the boss, or Roscoe is going to use Boss Hog as an airbag.
Yeah, he said it's his airbag. I liked when he was going to throw his hat down. Roscoe gave him Enos's instead.
Yeah. That, and I loved how Bo was sitting in his truck and they ran into the back of it, and somehow that propelled him so far forward and so fast that he jumped into the water and Bo went swimming.
Yeah. Well, they couldn't hardly move that truck, but when that cop car hit it, that was it.
And Molly sitting there, they couldn't get the truck to move, but she comes over here and starts pushing it.
And it goes. Yeah. She barely has to touch it, the thing starts rolling.
Yeah. And how'd you like a boss getting ready to leave Lulu?
Oh, yeah. He always holds that over Roscoe. I married your sister. She'll move back with you.
Roscoe's all worried about her coming back.
Yeah. I don't know, that's a big difference from I'll get rid of her this episode for a few episodes back when she was like, I want that rose. He's like, do anything you can to get her that rose.
Yeah, and Luke sitting there telling Bo that Bo said he's got a crazy cooter to do the job cheap. And he said, yeah, well, if you would let me do the talking, I could have gotten to pay me.
Yeah.
Haven't you ever read Tom Sawyer?
But the thing I couldn't understand is they said have at it, Cooter. They had no idea what kind of theme he was going to use. But yet somehow Luke got his hands on an ice cream suit. That one right there was another.
That's true.
Yeah.
I didn't pay much attention to that part of it.
But somehow he just knew there was going to be an ice cream truck. I guess that will wrap up Swamp Molly, unless you got anything else to add, Wally.
Nope, that's it.
All right, well, it's been a pleasure this week, guys. I hope you are enjoying it. Let us know. Give us comments. See whatever we can do to help.
Next episode.
Yes, next episode will be what? Oh, wait there.
Luke's Love Story.
Yes, Luke's
March 16th, 1979.
March 16th, 1979. We're still in the 70s, which makes sense about the disco book. So, okay, well, I do believe when we hit the 80s, it's going to get more friendlier and more like we remember. I think. I've only went season 1 I have never done season 2 and further.
Yeah, I gotta get the rest of the seasons too, because I've only got up to season 2.
Yeah.
But I'm only watching them as just before we're doing these podcasts for you.
Okay. And me too. I just went and looked at them looked at that one last night and just kind of refreshed. But I already, like I say, I still kind of remember it from a few years ago when we did these podcasts. So, but it's enjoyable listening to you and seeing like what your take is on it and some of the new things that I discovered. But anyways, we're going to cut it off here. Guys, hope y'all have a happy Thanksgiving. What am I talking about? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, I've already started early, I believe. Anyways.
Yeah. Are you high?
Anyways.
Did you get smell some of the swamp gas?
Yeah, I saw UFOs. So, anyway, speaking of which, they will do a UFO episode, believe it or not, at some point.
Have you noticed that since everybody has cell phones nowadays, there's not that many reported sightings of UFOs?
I know. Yeah. Strange. But anyways, like I say, hope y'all have a good St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, that's one. And I will get back with you, me and Wally. Next one, like I say, is Luke's Love Story. That should be fun too. Anyways, keep it between the ditches and yeehaw! All right. Okay.